Is that someone coming to speak to me?
You're just gonna have to go over.
Venturing into abandoned buildings alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing abandoned building encounters ever recorded. These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into abandoned buildings ever again. Let's delve straight into this first disturbing encounter. Meet Ansel, an urban explorer who has been documenting his daring adventures for over 8 years on his YouTube channel, Abandoned Explorer. From forgotten ghost towns and crumbling hospitals to abandoned theme parks, schools, and factories, Ansel seeks out the eerie beauty of decay while uncovering the lost stories behind these once bustling places. But while urban exploring can be exciting, it also comes with real danger. And this particular video is a haunting reminder of just how unpredictable it can get. In this episode, Ansel joins a group of fellow explorers on a trip to Wales, where they set their sights on the legendary Denby mental asylum. Originally opened to treat just 200 psychiatric patients, the asylum did eventually house over 1,000 individuals during its peak years before falling into abandonment. Its towering architecture and disturbing history have made it one of the most infamous urban exploration sites in the UK. On February 5, 2018, after a long hike through the overgrown grounds, the group finally reached the asylum they had long dreamed of exploring. Excitement and curiosity are running high, but as they step inside the decaying corridors, unaware of what was lurking deeper within, they have no idea this trip would soon take a terrifying turn.
I was granted access to film for 3 hours, and what you are about to see is truly terrifying.
It is creepy with the skeletons of old medical equipment. City of Dallas says this abandoned hospital is where some people break in to do drugs and commit other crimes.
Even though they'd heard the warnings, rumors of a man known to patrol the area with a shotgun, determined to keep trespassers out, the group decides to take the risk. Their curiosity about what secrets this immense, decaying asylum hero are simply too strong to ignore. But it will not take long before they start to realize that entering this place might have been a very bad idea.
And while he is still working to raise the money, he believes where there is a will, there is a way, and soon this place will bring people hope and no longer despair. Rebecca Lopez, Channel 8 News.
It was just an old psych hospital back in, I believe, the 80s. They got shut down due to malpractice suits and lack of funding, so the place has been abandoned. And a couple places have tried to buy it out. Give me 1 second. Bailey. I'll let you go first. You got the big ass lights.
Yeah, where is it at?
It's just straight
down.
ahead. I see a staircase to the ground floor on the right side.
So far, the group is completely captivated by the decaying beauty of the asylum. And aside from the obvious danger of collapsing floors and unstable structures, everything feels surprisingly calm. The eerie silence, the peeling paint, and the long-forgotten rooms make the place feel more like a time capsule than a threat. They begin to relax, thinking the rumors about the armed man might have just been exaggerated local lore. But that sense of safety wouldn't last much longer, and soon they'd come to regret ever letting their guard down.
Yeah.
What is this?
So basically it measures electronical fixtures, phenomena.
All of the main hallways throughout the hospital to alert me if anything. Yeah, see, that's the elevator shaft that apparently that little girl fell down.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Is there any record of that? A 3.0? What's that yellow? What number is that? Like a 2.5, which is 3.8, 2.8,
Staircase either.
1.7.
There's no signal in here. I can't connect Bluetooth to these walls.
That's crazy. How that's... It's a 6.5, 0.2, 0.1, and it's gone.
Yeah, it's just in that staircase.
At first, the group didn't panic. They assumed that as long as they left right away, everything would be fine. But that illusion of control quickly faded, because from that moment on, things only spiraled further out of hand.
See, I'm not opposed to people coming in here and checking it out. If they want to find a ghost, they can. If they want to do whatever they want, they can, as long as they don't break stuff or graffiti. But then, that's all they do. They can just walk through here and respect the place. Granted, I mean, it's already been fucked up, but... Yeah, there's another staircase right over here we can take as well. You can see down that elevator too. Oh, maybe it was this elevator. Look at that. It was just going off.
Oh yeah, right there.
You can get closer to that elevator if you want. Yeah, because it's going off higher right now. I'm getting orange.
1.9. You're getting orange?
Yeah, it was just going off.
2.0. 1.9. 1.8. 2.0. 2.7, 3.4, 3.5, 3.0, 2.2, 1.4. It's going away. It's going away.
I'm still getting orange.
Fortunately, the group managed to help their friend escape and sprinted off the property without anyone getting seriously hurt. The man guarding the site was clearly not right in his head, but one can only wonder how many times he's had to chase off explorers like them before. Whether he even had the legal right to be there remains a mystery. But what matters most is that he never fired his weapon, and that the group made it out alive. What began as a fascinating exploration quickly turned into a tense and dangerous chase, one they surely won't forget anytime soon. Already feeling uneasy? Brace yourself, because this is only the beginning. Let's jump right into the next terrifying encounter, where it's not other people you need to worry about, but the unexplainable lurking in the shadows. This next chilling clip, shared on April 23, 2023, by the popular TikTok account Nightmare Fuel, features a South Korean paranormal explorer in what would become the most terrifying encounter of his life. He set out alone, expecting nothing more than the usual. Maybe a few taps, some distant EVPs, the standard kind of eerie. But this night would be anything but normal. As he circles the perimeter of an abandoned apartment block, something in one of the windows catches his eye. It's subtle, strange, just enough to pull him in. Believing it might be something paranormal, he steps inside to investigate. But what he doesn't realize is that walking through that door would become the worst decision he's ever made. As soon as he noticed fresh footsteps on the dusty floor, a chilling realization hit him. Maybe what he saw in that window wasn't paranormal after all. And right then, he hears it. Something moving toward him. Panic surges, and there's no time to think. He locks the door behind him, heart racing, breaths shallow. There's no other exit. He's trapped. But the real nightmare is only just beginning, because whatever is out there isn't stopping. After what feels like an eternity, the noise fades. Whatever, or whoever, was out there seems to have left. The silence returns, but it's heavy, unnatural. Still, he knows he can't hide forever. So, with trembling hands, he slowly unlocks the door and peers into the hallway, hoping to slip out without being seen, without confrontation. But it wasn't over yet.
보세요. 보세요. 여보세요?
네, 경찰입니다.
좀 신고 좀 하려고요.
네, 말씀하세요.
잠시만요.
In the narrative, he explains that he called the police the moment he got the chance. And thankfully, they arrived in time and were able to get him out safely. But whoever, or whatever, had been inside the building with him was gone. No footprints, no signs of forced entry, no trace at all. The police later revealed that a brutal murder had taken place in that very apartment block not too long ago, and they suspected there might be a connection to his terrifying encounter. But whether that's the truth, we may never know. What is certain is that this night left a mark he'll carry forever, hiding in a locked room, overwhelmed by fear and regret, wishing he had never stepped inside after glimpses of that shadow in the window. Was it a person? Maybe even the one behind that unspeakable crime? Or something else? Something not bound by our world or understanding? For now, it remains an unsolved mystery. One that chills to the bone, and one he'll never forget. This mystery is just one of many bizarre events caught on camera. Now let's take a look at the next chilling encounter that left viewers equally baffled. That comes from the popular YouTube channel Exploring with Josh, where Josh takes his viewers deep into some of the world's most fascinating, abandoned, and often eerie locations. With every adventure, he documents the forgotten, the decaying, and the mysterious, letting his audience experience the thrill of exploration from the safety of their screens. In this particular video, Josh teams up with a group of friends for an intense exploration. A decaying vacation resort once known as the Orlando Sun Resort. formerly the Hyatt Orlando. Once a bustling hotel near Disney World, the resort boasted over 900 rooms and full resort-style amenities. But after years of declining tourism, financial issues, and repeated ownership changes, the once thriving getaway fell into ruin. Despite multiple attempts to bring it back to life, the resort was officially abandoned in the mid-2000s and teens, and since then, it has become a magnet for urban explorers, vandals, and those with nowhere else to go. Today, the resort stands like a forgotten ghost town, overgrown, collapsing in places, filled with scattered belongings, graffiti, and more recently, grim stories. Fires have been reported inside, and tragically, so has at least one violent death. Now, on April 25, 2025, after hearing the chilling rumors surrounding the property, Josh and his team muster up their courage. Fully aware of the risks, they step into what might be one of the most unsettling locations Josh has ever explored.
This is just like, I've never seen anything like this. Holy crap, that is insane. Dropping legit nukes. There's a baby cradle or just over there. A playpen. How did the walls get knocked down?
Yeah, you don't even see the rubble for them, so that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's true. Someone made some makeshift tables out here. Some of them still have the TVs in them over here. Look at this. Let's get over there.
So should people just come in here and...
Yeah, he's coming in with his little dump truck.
Let's find out what he's doing. They won't care we're here, right?
Nah. Look at this place. I mean, look at this. Someone's dumping their tires. Probably a company. They didn't want to pay to dispose them, so they dumped them here. It's totally illegal. I guess this is where people practice their graffiti to get good. Somehow that's still stayed up. And that's the souvenir spot. You can still make out those.
Can I get a postcard?
We might be able to, if we find a postcard, that'd be really cool.
Completely captivated by the sheer size and decay of the once luxurious resort, the group can't help but be drawn deeper into its crumbling halls. They're aware they're not alone. Rumors say the place is often used as shelter by those with nowhere else to go. But they choose to brush it off, hoping that whoever else might be inside won't pose a threat. But what they don't realize is that ignoring that possibility will be the very thing that causes this exploration to take a disturbing turn. With their attention locked on the haunting beauty of the abandoned surroundings, the peeling paint, the mold-covered carpets, the eerie silence of forgotten luxury, they continue deeper into the resort, completely unaware of what's quietly unfolding around them.
Oh, does this have to do with our area? Yeah, this is the marketplace. Look at that, they're even showing how you can get tickets for here. The Sunset Grill, the Breeze Bar, the marketplace. I think this is for this one.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure, but I don't even know if this was a door or just a window, but it looks like we can just leave right from it. Look at that little walkway for us. Check all that. This was the loading dock, I think. They did deliveries down there.
How many people are living in here still right now?
A lot.
A lot, right?
Yeah.
Usually towards the back, right?
Everywhere, front, back, they just be around.
You're just chilling.
They don't bother you?
No, they don't bother anybody. They just keep themselves on.
That's cool. God. Whoa.
What do you do?
Oh, I got scared. I thought there was a lizard crawling on me, dude. It was this.
Someone's got dogs.
That's fine.
Make their chain.
Here.
Go check out the other.
I want to interview them, but they're not. The dogs are not chained. You know they're not chained because the girl's like, "Get your asses over here now," talking about the dogs. This is probably one of the most unique homeless camps I've ever seen.
The group can't shake the uneasy feeling growing with every step. Their brief encounter with a man inside the building, who insisted everything was fine, only raises more questions than answers. Now more alert than before, the group begins to realize that whoever else is in here might not just be seeking shelter. They could pose a real threat. Still, their curiosity outweighs their fear. For now, they've come too far to turn back, and the need to uncover the truth behind this decaying resort keeps pushing them deeper into the shadows. Whatever lies ahead, they're determined to find out, even if it means confronting something they're not prepared for.
This is like a community. What Adam was saying is like they take the shopping carts, they do their thing, and they all place them here. Almost like you're parking your car in some way, you know what I mean? And they're just all living in there. And that's just this side, there's still more. That's the first time I've seen that. His tire's not even on, there's no tire. Completely empty, almost looks like a film studio. Back then, they didn't even have, LCD TVs or flat screen. We're just using the big old fat ones. It's really hard to kind of walk in some of the rooms because they're completely gutted or destroyed and toppled all over with everything in it. This guy is driving in here, and I don't know what he's doing. He just drove right in through all the rubble. I gotta ask him. They were talking to him. Yo, what did that guy want?
First he goes, "What are you guys doing?" I said, "We're just filming." And he's like, "Oh, I'm just looking around. I got yelled at back there." That was it.
That was it?
He's just a guy looking around.
Dude, that's crazy. He drove his whole car through this. I would have been scared to pop my tire. Guys, right now there is people with a U-Haul truck and their dog loading up stuff from this property as we speak. Look at this. I'm zooming right in on them with the drone flying over there. I shouldn't be doing this. We're not going to go over there though, but oh my God. I can't believe this. All right, so I kept it recording, guys. So when I flew the drone over there, the guy who had his dog let it loose.
Yo, the guy that had his dog just let his dog.
And that's the drone. That's the guy's dog. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think so.
Bro, that's coming after
I know.
us.
I kept it recording. And I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna.
They're coming up. I think they're driving up in a car now. I can hear something coming.
Let's go this way. No, because they only had a U-Haul. Remember?
That's the guy with this one.
Oh, this guy's cool though. He's all right. These guys are good. I think maybe he's helping that guy. I'm not sure. Oh my God. All right, yo. So from your perspective, what happened?
Yeah, that dog would have probably attacked us, but I made the right choice. I know a lot about dogs, and I said just to keep looking at it, don't turn your back on it. Because when we turn our back on it, it was literally trying to like go behind Adam and like.
Oh shit, they're coming. They're coming. Yeah, those are the guys with the dogs. All right, yeah, let's get the out of here.
Things are getting serious now. The tension was no longer just in their heads. They could feel it in their bones. The presence of the sketchy individuals they had passed earlier lingered in their minds like a warning siren. Trusting their instincts, the group decided it was time to put some distance between themselves and that group. But just as they began to quietly backtrack through the immense park, things were only getting worse.
Fuck. Grab a pole, grab a stick. All right. Can't believe we're doing this. Maybe we should go through the woods and say fuck it through the active side. Well, either way, none of us have a drone technically. All right, we can cut through left and just go left. All right, we'll cut right out of here. All right, we're almost out of here. Safe side. Although Adam did say the guy died right out from the entrance. All right, I don't see him. But yeah, the two people with the dog, I don't know if I showed it really quick or not, but it was right where the guy at the white car. All right, so this person's fine. Yeah, we're fine now. I don't know. It's just they could be anywhere right there where they were walking. So we have to be careful about anything over there. Hang on, they're after us. That, we're getting out of here. Sorry. Fuck. The two guys are on the other side with the dog. I wanted to interview her. I had money. Yeah, actually, if you want to come to us, just out of here. I want to interview you, if I can. Hang on. Yeah, because, so... Oh.
Dude, no, we're out of here, man. Dude, I'm not messing around.
All right.
Those guys are coming.
Oh, they're coming over here, huh? Oh, fuck. All right, never mind. If she comes, I want to interview her, ask her about the spot, but this is getting too... Oh, shit, they're running here. They're running. They're running, bro. They're all running here. This is crazy.
These guys are charging.
Oh, they're running. They're running. They're running. Yo, I'm running out. Yo, I'm running. You ready? We're running. He's running after us. We're running. This ain't no joke, actually. This actually ain't a joke. We can't, until we're out of here.
The man with the large machete and a balaclava, concealing his face, was now unmistakably pursuing them. And it was painfully clear that his intentions weren't just unfriendly. It was dangerous. Hearts pounding and lungs burning, the group ran for their lives, desperate to get out. And finally, after what felt like an eternity of blind sprinting and panic, they reached the safety of civilization. Only then did the adrenaline begin to fade, replaced by a wave of disbelief and shaky relief. Josh, no stranger to the unsettling nature of urban exploring, admitted that in all his years of venturing into the unknown, nothing had ever felt this truly life-threatening. This wasn't just another exploration, and they were lucky to make it out unharmed. This serves as a stark reminder to be aware of the dangers that may be lurking in the near, and to be cautious when venturing into locations like this. And with that in mind, let's dive into this next clip that comes from the YouTube channel Ghost Theory, run by Joe and Elliot, two friends known for diving headfirst into the UK's most haunted and unsettling locations. From eerie castles to cursed ruins, they've made it their mission to uncover the dark secrets hiding in places most people wouldn't dare to enter. And in this particular video, Joe and Elliot are joined by their friend Connor as they investigate a massive abandoned school known as Ashdown House. With roots tracing back to 1285, the estate is a striking example of early Greek revival architecture in England, and it's said to carry a chilling past with it. While Ghost Theory's videos are always soaked in unease, this one stood out for just how intense it became. It's April 26, 2024. After struggling to find a way in, the group finally gains access by climbing a fire escape and slipping through a window. Almost immediately, faint, strange noises echo through the hallways. But driven by curiosity, the three press forward, unaware of just how disturbing this night is about to become.
It's got a horrific atmosphere, this place.
There's the giraffe.
Oh yeah. What the fuck? Why?
And we've got a basement as well. We've got tunnels underneath here that link all the buildings together. So you go through down there.
Cool. How on earth have they just left this abandoned? I know we say this so often, but...
This has actually been closed 7 years.
Yeah, you can tell
Really?
as well.
Really long time. Did we come through there?
No.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, look at above us.
Oh, shit on me.
What?
What? Look at that. What a place.
This was Boris Johnson's school.
Look at it.
Yeah. What was that?
That sounded like something being moved behind me. Did you hear it?
Glass?
Yeah.
It was glass.
Footsteps.
Yeah, definitely. Good, but there's either someone here or it's incredibly haunted.
There's definitely someone. That does sound like someone walking around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are we going to
What
run
is
into
this place?
The building was massive, so sprawling that the group decided to start by placing cameras throughout the school, hoping to catch anything unusual on film. Their main goal now was to wait for nightfall. not because they believed spirits only came out in the dark, but because they were concerned about alarms and possible security patrols. If the police or anyone else showed up, the cover of night would make it easier for them to slip away unnoticed. With everything in place and the atmosphere growing heavier by the minute, the three split up to cover more ground. They knew it was risky, but their curiosity outweighed their fear. Alone in the echoing corridors of a place with centuries of buried history, each step brought them deeper into the unknown. That's when the tension began to build, and things slowly started to take a sinister turn.
I really think that this place is big enough that we all split up, we're just not going to come across each other at all. Just look how much more of this building there is. I don't know if you can really see out there, but basically everything you see is the rest of this building.
Hello? Who was that? Oh my god. This place is just absolutely ridiculous.
Hello? Is that someone coming to speak to me? That was just here. I think it might have been in the corridor.
This room feels relatively peaceful. I just feel like I'm being watched all the time. But I think that's to do with all the sort of psychology of all the windows.
Was that you? Guys?
Yeah?
Come here.
What's that?
We've just had a big noise in this room right in front of me.
What'd you hear?
Like treading on broken plaster.
Is that door Elliot?
I hope so.
Fuck, it's dark.
I don't see why Elliot would slam a door, because he's trying to be quiet.
Yeah, you're right.
I need to actually call Elliot to find out if he just slammed the door.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't...
He's not even in this building. He's in the modern part of the building. I saw him through the window.
Yeah, well, that
there
door
he is.
was
Listen.
loud.
That's got to be Elliot. Yeah, Elliot's down there. I think it was him that shut the door.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because that didn't sound like two people just talking to each other. Hang on. Hello? Did you just slam a door?
I haven't just slammed a door, no.
Whereabouts are you?
I don't know, the playrooms. But I haven't slammed the door.
Guys, you saw the door. Were you talking about 30 seconds ago? Because we heard a door slam and then someone talking. But it came from behind me.
Right, no, 100% I haven't. I mean, I'm down in where the pool table is and everything. Right at the start, I'm completely away from you.
Now that it was clear the strange noises hadn't come from Elliot, an uneasy silence settled over them. The realization hit hard. Something else was in the building. The tension thickened, hanging in the air like fog. Whatever was causing the sounds wasn't just their imagination. Feeling the need for safety in numbers, they quickly regrouped to decide what to do next. By now, darkness had completely swallowed the building, casting long shadows through the decaying hallways and causing a heavy shift in energy. What once felt like just an abandoned school now felt like something much more haunted.
I went down another floor, but somehow ended up in here. What the fuck is that?
What? What is that? Is it your phone? What just happened?
Not my phone.
What just happened?
That was Santa Claus, was it not?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was him himself, but yeah.
But whose phone was that?
It wasn't.
It weren't mine.
Look.
I thought you were trying to be funny with me, playing Santa Claus. I thought this was one of your jokes.
No, 100%. I promise you I wasn't. There's literally nothing else, nothing even open on my phone. Look.
We're not certain where it actually came from. Obviously, best guess is it came from mine or Connor's phone, and it's quite weird because sometimes your phone does a little skits and it starts playing something, but we don't know for certain. But it did really sound like it came from the end room as well, so we have no idea.
Yeah, because where the hell did that just come from? It's one of those things, it was so bizarre that we all think it's just coming from each other's phones or something.
I swear on my life I didn't do that.
No, I know, because I saw your phone when you opened it. It sounded to me as if it came from in here.
But I
thought I was going to find some speakers or something in here. It was jingle bells, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That is so random and so bizarre.
Totally baffled by the sudden music echoing through the halls, the group frantically searched the area for any kind of device that might have triggered the sound. A phone, a speaker, even an old intercom system. But they found absolutely nothing. No source, no explanation. Just silence creeping back in like a fog. And just as they were trying to make sense of it, the feeling in the air shifted again, and things were only about to get stranger.
I don't understand. That's one of the weirdest things that's ever happened to me in any place I've ever stepped foot in. There's no logical explanation for that.
Well,
Jingle bells have started playing in a room.
yeah.
And we don't know where it's come from. That was running. That was running up above us.
That was running, yeah.
That was running.
Okay.
Can we just listen? Are you hearing this shit? Yeah. Fuck, that was loud. That's coming from what the fuck is that then? It's coming from above us. Your camera upstairs. That's odd. That was. Do you not hear that?
Yes, I can.
This is. It's continuous running. Is there something coming towards us? It's upstairs. It's like it's going back and forth in the corridor.
At first, it might be easy to miss, but if you listen closely, you can hear it. Faint, rapid footsteps, almost like a child running, echoing from somewhere above them. Light, yet unmistakably human. The kind of sound that instantly chills you, because you know, no one else is supposed to be there.
That was running. That was running up above us.
That was running, yeah.
That was running.
Okay.
Can we just listen? Do you not hear that?
Yes, I can.
It's continuous running. Is there something coming towards us? It's upstairs. It's going back and forth in the corridor.
Driven by a mix of curiosity and discomfort, the three decided to head upstairs, toward the source of the eerie running sounds. And as they carefully made their way through the creaking hallways, they found themselves standing in front of a room that made their blood run cold.
Oh, crap.
What?
Guess where we are?
The children's playroom. Straight in there. This is the children's playroom.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
Straight in.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So right above where we thought we just had children running. Well, we didn't know if children maybe making a story out of something, but
Where we had running.
It sounded like this, did it not?
we are in a school after all.
Yep.
A very old one.
Can you imagine if that has captured?
Are you going to have a look?
We won't be able to play back the whole thing. It's died,
Oh no.
unfortunately. It's been that long.
Wow.
We'll see what it captured on it. Hopefully, we wouldn't have recorded that running though.
Yeah, but all three of us heard that. That's enough evidence for me.
It's a shame because this just happened to be dead.
What about the one at the top of the stairs, the main grand staircase?
That would probably have died as well now. Can I prove this on camera? Like, people don't think we're just saying that it's dead to not show something. You can see the red flashing there.
Yeah.
As we try to turn it on, it just won't.
But that wasn't the only strange camera malfunction that evening. Later on, as the group moved into a different wing of the building, one they hadn't explored much yet, Connor claimed to have seen something truly unexplainable just a few meters ahead. Thankfully, he had his camera rolling and his mic on, or so he thought.
Whoa. Fuck!
What?
Fuck!
What?
A door just slammed down there. I've just got it on camera. I've just opened that door, and the door at the end of the corridor has slammed shut. I've just got that on camera.
You're actually recording?
I'm recording.
You are.
I am recording. I opened this door, and the door down the bottom of the corridor just slammed shut. I shit you not. Right in front of me.
Did you hear it?
Yes, and I saw it. It was that door there at the end.
Yeah.
My fucking heart, man.
Yeah, no. Just heard another click.
Holy shit. Have a look at this footage. I've got it on camera.
Well, you have seen the door on the camera there.
The camera was through the door before my face, so yeah, it would have been.
Well, how is that even possible?
I'm not joking, I saw...
No, I know, I can tell.
Did you not hear it shut?
I was in the other room.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Is that what it done?
Yeah. And as I opened the door, it was closing. It was about a couple of inches from the frame when I saw it shut.
Right.
The camera would have picked that up. The camera was facing this way.
We need to check the toilets.
But you definitely...
Is there anyone in here? If there is, we're just urban explorers and we'll leave if you want us to. We know that sometimes people live in these places, so if there is someone here, we will leave you alone.
What Connor saw was so unexplainable that the idea of someone else being in the building with them couldn't be ruled out. The possibility sent a chill down their spines. Still, determined to get to the bottom of it, the group gathered their courage and called out into the darkness. But there was nothing. Just silence. So, with adrenaline rising and flashlights cutting through the shadows, they pushed forward and stepped into the room.
Oh, fuck me, it's a lot bigger than I was expecting.
How can it be... It's got one of them on it, so how would it even be open in the first place?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying, unless there's someone actually in here.
Well, that's what I thought. I saw this.
We need to check that first.
It was about this far away from the frame when I saw it and it went
it's
bang.
almost like someone just peeking on us.
But why was it open? It's on a spring. It can't just
Well, that's what I'm
open.
saying. It's like someone's just been stood here watching us at the end of the corridor.
Was it like someone was peeking through the door and saw me come through and then slammed the door shut?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm wondering if there was someone in here. Because that's the first thing. We need to check these doors. It makes me feel a bit nervous if we can open them up. There's no one in here at all. I really want to be able to see that.
It's on camera. I lit my camera when I was recording, and it would have seen it because it was here.
Should we try and watch it back?
Yes.
Can you stop recording then? I might not.
If you don't see it, you'll hear it. You'll hear this door slam shut.
Fuck! I hope that hasn't killed it. Shit.
What?
All the footage might be gone.
What, on this whole camera?
Oh, that's convenient, isn't it?
The camera's just fucked itself.
Oh, shit.
Right. Fuck me, I really hope that's not all gone. Because this whole video's fucked if that's gone. I'm not going to try and play it, I'm just simply going to see if it's there. There are 3 shots there, I can't play them. This is what happened before. If you try and play it, it corrupts everything.
Okay.
So they are there, we just can't see it. The camera's just shit, it can't even record in 4K. I just really hope that's still on there, I really do.
3 clips.
You bet they're long clips, aren't they?
Yeah. Honestly, I hope to God that's on there. I'm not shitting you.
What actually, like...
I opened this door and I saw this door closing. It was about here. I opened the door, it was here, and then all of a sudden it went in front of me. I honestly, I swear on my mum's life.
Can we get out of here?
I'm not joking. I saw it with my eyes.
Because it's a pile of wank. It won't even record in 4K without corrupting the whole fucking thing.
What was that? What the fuck was that?
Are you still recording?
Yep.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Like a massive...
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be in here anymore. With that door happening, and now that.
The tension had built up to a breaking point, and after the frustration of their camera failing to capture the most intense moment, when the door slammed shut on its own, Joe, Elliot, and Connor decided it was time to call it a night. They were convinced that this place held something truly unexplainable, but the weight of the experience had taken its toll. Drained, uneasy, and running purely on adrenaline, the trio made their way back out into the cold night. Thankfully, despite the corrupted footage, they still had the core moments captured on Connor's camera, enough to piece together a compelling episode and share their chilling encounter. And while the missing footage of the door remains a mystery, they at least managed to salvage the eerie audio of it, proof that something was there with them. This was a night filled with unsettling energy, inexplicable sounds, and that lingering feeling of being watched, one they wouldn't forget anytime soon. So, what do you think caused the footage to glitch right at the most critical moment? Could it have been the intense paranormal activity interfering with the equipment? Or was it all just an unfortunate coincidence? One thing is certain, something strange is hiding within the walls of Ashdown House, and it didn't want to be seen. And speaking of mysteries, let's head on to the next chilling mystery that has been captured on camera. That comes from the YouTube channel Joey's TV, where Joe shares his fascination with the forgotten. His channel offers a raw, immersive look into the world of urban exploration, the thrill of discovery, the quiet eeriness of decay, and the haunting beauty left behind in abandoned places. And in this video, Joe sets out on a solo adventure into a crumbling old house, deep in an abandoned neighborhood. But it doesn't take long before he starts to question whether coming here alone was the right decision. It's February 20th, 2022. Joe has explored this area once before, at night, with a group. But even in broad daylight, the atmosphere hasn't lost its weight. The silence feels heavier when you're alone. Still, Joe presses forward, determined to capture the decaying beauty on film, unaware of what he's about to experience.
As I was mentioning, when I pull up, I always look for changes in the house. In other words, something moved. Is there evidence that people have been here? And it very well may be, because on the doorstep back there, it looks like there's, on the front porch, it looks like there's some things that may not have been here last time. So, whew, all right, well, I'm going to do it. And you're coming with, what was that? Guys, so before I go in here, I'm going to point out to you what I see that's changed. Now remember that metal thing being there, but the stuff next to it is not there. So these houses back here, including the ones over here, the ones I showed you on the way in, are all used for really bad things. And I don't want to meet those bad people. Alright, let's do it. This was not here. I don't think. Is anybody upstairs? Speak now. That doesn't mean that they'll speak. Going on the premise, I'm here by myself. I just heard something. Hey, if somebody's up there, I am simply taking pictures. If you identify yourself now, I'll leave. Just say you're there. It sounded like I heard a footstep. Ooh, man. Okay, let's do it.
No one answers when Joe calls out, but that unsettling feeling in his gut refuses to fade. Something isn't right. And when a strange sound echoes from upstairs, faint but distinct, it's enough to tighten the knot in his stomach. Every instinct tells him to turn back. But curiosity pushes him to keep going, step by step, deeper into the decaying house.
Somebody walking upstairs. Motherfucker. Who's walking upstairs? Do not jump out at me. I'm coming up. You hear that? Guys, you gotta hear that. Okay, let's go to bed before I go up there.
With every creaking step, Joe's suspicion grows. Someone might be upstairs. The silence feels too heavy, too intentional. He knows better than to charge up blindly. The risk of walking into an ambush is too big. The last thing he wants is to get hurt, or worse. So he pauses, thinking carefully about his next move.
Could there be somebody up there? I heard walking. When I went up, I heard movement. I mean, listen, if somebody's living in here, a homeless person, I get it, but if I'm coming in, why wouldn't you say, hey, I'm up here, leave, something? Yep, there it is again. Big bang in the house. Someone's walking around. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, I'm shaking. See, I told you this is the thing that scares me. It's not necessarily if it's something haunted, but if something's up there, like a person, that scares the hell out of me. Especially because I took the time to say, hey, I'm here, I beeped the horn. Something is up there, or somebody's up there, or there's something evil in this house.
Every instinct in Joe's body screamed at him to get out, to leave while he still could. But he wasn't ready to walk away just yet. So, after a while, scanning the upstairs windows for any sign of movement and seeing nothing, he takes a breath, steadies himself, and decides to give it one more shot, hoping that whatever's inside won't make him regret it.
Somebody's banging around up there, really? Okay. Who's up there? Don't mean any harm to anybody. I'm taking pictures. I will defend myself, however, so back up. How the fuck is it that there's nobody up here? Holy shit. There's nobody here? Oh my god.
When Joe finally makes it to the upper floor, he's stunned. There's no one there. Not a person, not even an animal. The rooms are silent, undisturbed. What causes a wave of relief that washes over him? But it doesn't last. If no one, and nothing, was up here, then what made the noise? The unanswered question claws at him, heavier than any fear. Desperate for an explanation, Joe pulls out a ghost hunting device and tries to make contact, suspecting something else might be behind the sounds. But there's nothing. No signal. No response. Just silence. Not long after, Joe decides to leave, unsettled, confused, and with more questions than when he arrived. What was going on in this house? Was it something paranormal? Or just his mind playing tricks in a place where silence seems to breathe on its own? You decide. Now brace yourself for the final clip, where yet another encounter caused an exploration to stop earlier than expected. Meet Griff and Stee, two friends with a shared obsession for the paranormal. In their free time, they explore some of the most chilling, haunted locations they can find, documenting every eerie moment for their YouTube channel, The Ouija Brothers. In this clip, they're joined by their friend Martin as they investigate a decaying structure known as the Butcher's House, a place rumored to be haunted by something or someone. And although they expected it might be a tense night, nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to experience. Because as it turned out, they weren't alone. It's Friday the 13th, May 2022. The three friends arrive at the location as the night has fallen. Fueled by curiosity, they head straight inside. But they barely have time to settle in before something strange begins to happen.
So here we are, guys, inside the butcher's house. The only bit of information we've got is an 8-year-old boy has inherited this house. We believe he's going to knock it down, Jace, or something.
Yeah, apparently they're knocking it down, maybe to build something else on here. But that's all we really know about the history of the place.
We believe that possibly an old lady lived here and she's passed away. But again, I can't confirm any of that. Just all hearsay.
I mean, it's.
But it could be true. It could be plausible.
It's dated, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, gotta go into night vision. Literally, just about to start to investigate.
They're coming in.
Them in the bushes, them walking in the bushes.
At first, the tension in the air was thick. Every creak, every distant sound could be something paranormal. But then they hear voices, not whispers from the shadows or ghostly murmurs. These are human. A brief wave of relief washes over them. It's not a ghost. It's a group of people, somewhere outside the house. But that relief quickly turns to concern, because just because they're human doesn't mean they're harmless. In a place like this, at this time of night, strangers could be just as unpredictable as any spirit. Moving more cautiously now, they make their way to a window and peek outside, trying to get a look at who or what is out there.
Okay, so what's happened is there's a lot of people coming into the house.
Yes, there's kids here.
Oh no. Kids? What they're doing? I think they're just prattling about. Yeah, they're just messing about.
There's just kids come around the corner, and I shine my torch on them, and then they just ran off.
Did they?
There's more coming back now.
For fuck's sake. You're just gonna have to go over. Good idea. Did you get that on camera, Jess?
Yeah, well, I tried to.
Where am they?
I'm down here. You can't do anything with this shit. It's so fucking boring. So you travelled all this way.
Yeah, but you got to admit, if you was a kid, this would be great.
Do a growl.
No, it's the wow, fuck off. That's the point. You got to just.
It turns out to be just a group of kids, likely out exploring or just messing around near the abandoned house. But even so, it's far from ideal. Griff, Stee, and Martin didn't come all this way to compete with noisy distractions. They're here for a ghost investigation, and the constant shouting and movement outside makes it nearly impossible to tell what's paranormal and what's just human noise. Still, since the kids don't seem to be coming any closer, the trio decides to push on with their investigation, hoping the interference won't ruin the night. But what they don't realize is that the real disturbance hasn't even begun.
As Griff said earlier, there's a lot of mattresses all over the place, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
their interest.
So that's what I mean. It's
Probably younger kids just had a couple of
it's
fucking
a piss
drinks, eh?
because they've had a drink and then they know we're in it, and I'm just going to keep shouting.
Oh yeah.
You can tell it's
And
young
it's
kids
like,
just having a fucking
you just want to do an investigation.
Jack
but I
Daniels
know
or something. Cheap cider.
What do you want to do?
It's the best time, man.
It is.
Well, we can't do nothing.
Or do you want to just leave, let them come and smash the place up, and then come back after them?
Well, that's what I'm going to do, ain't he?
Yeah, that's what they've come in to do.
We're going to smash this up all day. And to everyone that goes, it's the paranormal teams for leaking these locations. Nah, man.
These are local kids.
It's local kids that 90% of the time come to these places, and it's them that trash it up, not the paranormal teams. That's the reality.
The noises from outside don't stop. If anything, it grows louder and harder to ignore. The group is clearly not moving on, and it's becoming almost impossible for Griff, Stee, and Martin to focus. And that's when frustration starts to creep in. They didn't come all this way just to be chased off by a group of kids. They've prepared for this night. They've made the trip, and they're not ready to give up so easily. So, hoping to clear the air, they decide to step outside and try to talk to the group, to explain why they're here, and maybe convince them to move along.
They've got a little dog with them.
Have they?
Yeah.
Could just be walking the dog.
Yeah, over in and out. I'll just go talk to them and see what they want to do, because it's like we're just trying to get some recording done over.
Yeah, go on then.
I'll ask them, so what did you want to do?
Fuck me, man. I think this could be one of the most challenging videos.
You alright, lads? Hello? Come here.
What?
Just come here a sec.
Why?
Because we're just trying to record in there, you see? And we're trying to record for a YouTube channel.
You're trying to record?
Yeah, record for a YouTube channel. And
Are you a YouTube channel?
yeah, and we just needed to be quiet a little bit, that's all.
What is it? Filming?
Yeah.
Oh.
For YouTube.
We do here? Alright.
Why was you going to go in there and just smash it up?
No, we come out dog.
He says they were.
Yeah, they were gonna say.
And then
We're all coming to walk our dog.
yeah, you can. The thing is if you just give us like an hour, you can go in, man. If you like, give us an hour, like, so we can just record stuff. Nah, because it's like paranormal stuff, eh?
Are we going every day? We're literally going every day.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like if we could just have an hour in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shit. You know.
Yeah. Can you get me on video?
Let's
get me on video. Yo.
Yeah, man.
LJ Hobbies on YouTube, you know.
Yeah, man. All right then, Sam. Cheers, lads. See you in a bit.
Hopefully you got all that, guys.
After a quick conversation with the group of kids, things finally start to look up. The boys feel hopeful again. Maybe now they can get back to the investigation without any more disruptions. But that hope is short-lived. Because as they make their way back toward the abandoned building, someone stops them in their tracks. It's not the kids this time. It's someone else.
Someone's flashing a light at us. I don't think we're even going to be able to get anything done. Look at that light right behind you.
What are you up to?
See?
Oh. It's bright, that is.
What are you doing?
I'm just going to have a look inside.
What are you doing in there?
I'm just having a look. Oh man. That's when we laughed at us.
Yeah, so.
So fun.
I think it's time to leave, man. What do you think?
We've all got bright lights.
I think it's time to go. So, as you can see, it's all kicking off. None of it's paranormal. We've got the neighbours coming at us, the youth,
What are you doing?
the children. I think they've actually come onto our side, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, I gotta
it's a
say,
fair play to
probably
them.
not.
They're helping us out. They're telling the bloke to go do one. In not so many nice words. And now they're taking down the fence. They're taking the fence down.
Are we even going to be able to do this?
No. No chance in hell.
Just get
You've
watching,
got
just edit
no
whatever.
chance.
There's no chance in hell this is happening. I mean, he's aware.
The man, clearly unhappy, gave Griff, Stee, and Martin a strong feeling that they were not welcome to continue their investigation. Whether he lived nearby, had some claim to the property, or simply didn't want them there, it didn't matter. With no real choice, the trio gave up their plans and accepted the bitter truth. They had come all this way for nothing. No investigation, no footage, just dead ends and frustration. This exploration turned out nothing like they had imagined. No ghosts, no eerie encounters, just real-world obstacles that proved to be even more unpredictable. And in the end, it served as a stark reminder. In the world of urban exploration, it's not always the haunted that sends you packing. Sometimes, it's the living. That's all for today, folks. If you want to see more of this creepy content, click on the video on screen.